Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to our webinar today. And the webinar, of course, is how strategies to build your Reliv business. And we've got a couple of great guests on today, and they are Key Director Kelly Kingi from Whakatane and Director Taylor Ulawharawa from Whakatane, both in New Zealand. And Kelly will be joining us a little bit later, but I'd like to say hello to Taylor right now. Hello, Taylor.
G'day, Bernie. How are you, mate?
Excellent, and we'll come right back to you very shortly, mate. I just want to let everybody know up front that we've got a great webinar on today. Make sure that you take the opportunity to share this with other people once we load the recording up onto Facebook and to YouTube. And I want to remind everyone about our 3-year vision, which everyone knows is very important with the company. And that is our 3-year vision is to achieve $1 million in sales per month in Australia and New Zealand. And if we do that as a company, that means everybody who's actively engaged in building a business will be making money and working their way towards that financial independence that everybody wants. And of course, everyone knows that our top priorities for 2013 are to increase our key performance indicators. But one of our really key priorities for the year is to develop brand awareness, and we're working very hard on that, and we're working in the right direction. And of course, we're using our social media strategy to get there, which is another one of our priorities, and we are developing that brand awareness. And of course, our focus is very much on directors, to get people through to director, because that's where your business really starts to grow. Everyone's also aware that in April we launched our very first product with LunaRich, and that's now with LunaRich, and that's going out the doors at a rate of knots. People are finding it fantastic. It's an improved flavor, improved texture, and improved product. It's absolutely a fantastic product, changing people's lives day by day. And of course, the other thing is that we're creating so many more resources for you. We've got all these things here that you can see on the screen. And our product brochure, I think, is just sensational. It's actually the pride of the Reliv family globally. The other countries are looking at our product brochure and really looking at what they can do to duplicate it. But the real key of it is for us to, and as we increase our online capabilities, which of course is another one of our priorities for this year, and that is that our online join as a distributor, our online sign up. And we're finding now that about 75% of people who are signing up online. So even though people can still fax in or send letters in, we're actually in the 21st century, people, and we've got so many people joining up online. That is a fantastic process. One other thing is that we don't want people to forget that every second Tuesday, and one will be coming out next Tuesday, is our Inside Reliv. And if you're not receiving this, make sure you log in to the portal. And on that very first page after you log in, down the bottom, input your email address and you will receive the Inside Reliv every Tuesday. And this keeps you up to date with everything that's happening, and it's just another form of communication for us to be able to get through to you. Now, what we're here for today is to talk about strategies for building your Reliv business. And it is so important that when you get involved in Reliv and you decide that, yes, this is what you want financial independence, you actually want to create a business. Okay, what do I do? How do I get there? Well, let's have a look. With the different strategies, we've got 6 different things that we're going to look at today, and that's attitude and knowledge, the Reliv success system, goals and the importance of goals, sponsoring, of course, it's the lifeblood of your business, autoship, which will absolutely help to build your business long term, to build a stable business, and then, of course, we're looking at quick start to director. So one thing that's really important for people to realize is that you need to measure, monitor, and adjust as you move along. And you're either doing the things or you're not. And distributors are either doing them or they're not. But the key thing is to remember that there's a really distinct difference between success and failure. And the person that succeeds simply does what the person who fails is not prepared to do. That might sound a little trite, it might sound a little simple, but let me tell you, it is just what it's about. The person who succeeds simply does what the person who fails is not prepared to do. And it's just a case of creating action and doing it every single day. Get out there and do it. And if you find the people who are successful and you ask them and you talk to them, you'll find that's what it's about. And it's really easy to understand that it all begins with a winning attitude. And with the winning attitude, you can really achieve anything. One of the reasons that we've got Taylor Ulafonua on the webinar today is because I know that this is a big part of Taylor's life, and I know it's been a big part of his life before Reliv, and it's a big part of his life of why he got into Reliv and why he's still with Reliv, and why he's building a business and why he's being so successful in Reliv. Taylor, mate, you there?
I'm here, Bernie.
Taylor, why don't you tell us your story, mate, about, and I know that attitude is so important for you, and a winning attitude, and just what you were doing with your life and what drove you and what directed you to end up with Reliv.
Okay, Bernie. Well, like you say, attitude is everything. You have to have a good attitude. You have to just stay on board. To keep a good attitude as well is just jumping on the webinars. The new Monday night webinars are awesome for just, just keeping that attitude going day in, day out. I got brought to Reliv a little bit different to other people. I studied a great guy, Robert Kiyosaki. He taught me that network marketing was a business of the future, 21st century. He said that you had to find, a business that's fair, a business that works, and a business system that works as well, and is also very fair. So I then got introduced to Reliv by my little sister. Did a little bit of research. When I say a little bit of research, I did 40 hours research on Reliv, just looking in terms of why it's unique, why should I go with Reliv. And after doing all that research and listening to a few local stories, Bernie, I was just on board. I just went straight to Master Affiliate. I didn't have to try the product. I didn't have to, a lot of people just want to try the product first. I knew it worked. And I'm not looking back. I've been taking the product for about 9-10 months now, and it's just doing awesome for myself and also my family. It's optimal health. Take your 2-3 shakes a day, and you'll get what you need to get. Energy-wise, health-wise, everything's just awesome. And like I said, I'll never go off the product. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got the health benefits of Reliv, and I've also got the business benefits as well. It's an opportunity there for people. A lot of people aren't willing to, they sort of don't see the business opportunity when they first get introduced to Reliv. But just understand that it is there, and you can do it. If you are taking the products, you can start the business side of it whenever you're keen to do so. So to experience life on your own terms, under my teachings of Robert Kiyosaki, I understand that network marketing is the business of the 21st century, and residual income is a key. So for me in my life and my children's life as well, that residual income is just phenomenal, and Reliv is a major tool for me to get to my goals.
Well, thanks for that, Taylor, and I couldn't agree with you more, and you're actually the shining example of having the right attitude and what that can do for you. And one thing I haven't told people is that you're one of our winners of our Win Your Way to our international conference, where you've won your accommodation and airfares to get across to the international conference, which is just on next month in just a few weeks. And also, you're also the winner of last month's $500 cash bonus for the most fast starts. And like at the end of the day, it's all about attitude. You're just out there doing it every single day, and you're leading by example. And one of the things that I think is really important is that, it's something I'm going to talk about a little bit later, but your positivity and enthusiasm determines the attitude of the people in your organization. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I definitely do agree with that, Benny. You lead by example. What you do, your team will do. For me, like if I'm lacking, just a little bit of just a bit of a down in terms of haven't done anything with Reliv for a couple of days or anything. As soon as I listen to a story, as soon as I listen to someone on my team, like Kelly, talk to someone, Kelly, Jean, whoever it is in my upline, I'm just back on the top of the mountain after that. So I suppose that's a key thing to remember as well. When you are lacking a bit of go in you, just jump on the internet and just listen to stories, or just talk to your upline, and they'll keep you motivated throughout your journey with Reliv.
So what you're saying is it's really important to actually look for inspiration around you in, as you say, you use the internet, it's for different authors, whatever you can, but to find that
Yeah.
inspiration to give you a boost.
Yeah, well, that's right, Brenny. A lot of it, like I said, a lot of it is all Reliv, but, for me, things I do differently is listen to audios every day, like, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Jim Rohn. These guys are motivational guys, and they keep, they just basically, you have no other thoughts other than a great attitude in life, not only to do with Reliv, but everyday life. And it just helps you get through those struggles in life, which if you're not listening to these guys, life is a struggle. But when you do listen to motivational speakers like this, when you do jump on the webinars on Monday nights and, business trainings, when you are sticking with the system, you're just going up and up, step by step.
Okay, mate. Look, Taylor, thank you very much for your input today. Thank you for your views. You're obviously doing it right, and I really hope people listen to what you said because it's absolutely right on the money, and you're the living example, and you are leading by example, and I acknowledge you for that and recognize you. You're doing a fantastic job, and thanks very much for being on the webinar with us today, mate.
Thanks, Bernie, and to the Reliv team. You and Sir as well, you guys are doing an awesome job as well, mate. Never seen it, never witnessed it in my life, so good stuff, and thank you for being there for us.
Thanks, mate, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers.
Well, everybody heard what Taylor said, and it's just so important. And he is the living, breathing example of what can actually happen if you have the right attitude and you focus on what you need to do and you just keep doing it day after day. And it's important that with the right attitude that you have a look at why you're actually with Reliv. So you need to ask yourself these questions. What did you want when you started? So if you're only just started, that'd be an easy question to answer. But if you've been in the business for a while, what did you want when you started? Okay, and then the next question, what has changed? That's really important. What has changed and what do you want now? And they may be very different. What you wanted when you started may be very different to what you want now. And that can be because of many, many things. But it's because of what has changed. And what it all boils down to is, what is your why? Why are you doing Reliv? Why are you building a Reliv business? And I'm not just talking about the superficial why. I'm just not talking about, I want to earn $5,000 a month. That's a great why. But why do you want to earn $5,000 a month? And you need to keep asking yourself, why? Why do you want to earn $5,000 a month? The answer might be, because I want to be able to cover all my bills and I want to be able to not have to worry about where my next meal's coming from. Okay, great. Why is that? Well, because I really want to look after my family. Why is that? And just keep asking why. You'll be surprised how many times you can ask why, and you can drill down and drill down and drill down, and you can ask that question maybe 5 or 6 times till you drill down and you find the emotional reason, the emotional why for Reliv. You need to know your emotional why, not your intellectual why. Your intellectual why is important, but your emotional why is absolutely critical. Well, you will know when you find it because you'll feel it. You'll feel the emotion that comes with it. I've seen people break down and cry when they've hit that point, when they keep asking themselves why. Why? Every time they give an answer, ask why again. Just keep asking why until they get there, and keep doing it until you can feel it, till you can feel that emotion welling up inside you. And that's when you know you've hit the real why. And that is what's going to keep driving you forward, because some days are hard. And it's when you reach those hard days that you absolutely need to know your emotional why and remind yourself of it, and to think about it and sit down and feel it. Sit down and experience that feeling to drive you forward so that you just keep going day after day after day. If you want to build a business, that's what you need to do. If you want to be successful, that's what you need to do. This can be a hobby for people, and that's okay. But if you really want financial independence, if you want financial freedom, you need to do this. And you need to not be lazy. You need to actually do it. The main reason people fail in this business is because they're lazy. And I don't mean they're lazy people. I just mean they don't put in the effort that they need to do every day over time. Some people can put in effort for 3 months or 6 months, maybe 9 months, but it's not enough. You need to put in an effort for 2 to 3 years. Really put an effort for 2 to 3 years to set yourself up for life. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. No, it is not too much to ask. Get down, have the right attitude, find out your why, move forward, because remember, as Taylor said, your positivity and enthusiasm determines the attitude of the people in your organization. It is up to you. If your organization is not working, have a look in the mirror, because it is so important. And no matter what strategy you have, if you don't have the right attitude, if you're not positive, if you're not enthusiastic, if you're not the kind of person people want to be involved with, no strategy is going to work. You need to start with the right attitude. It all begins with a winning attitude. And the other thing that's important is knowledge. It's having the essential knowledge. It's about the things that you must know and where and how to learn them. And I'm not talking about being able to recite the nutritional panel of one of our products. No. I am talking about the essential knowledge that you must know. And you must know where and how to learn them. And we're going to talk about some of that here today. But essential knowledge. How do you sign somebody up? How do you sign someone up online? That's essential. Things like that, just so simple. I cannot impress upon people enough how important it is to have essential knowledge, but not the detail of every single little bit about the product. People get caught up in that. And it's actually an excuse sometimes not to go out and work. It's about essential knowledge. What do you really need to know to make your business work? What do you really need to know to make your business work? You need to know how to find your sales tools. You need to know how to sign somebody up online. You need to know where that is. You need to know how to find it. You need to be able to show your people how to do that. Essential knowledge. Essential knowledge is important. How do you open a conversation with somebody? How do you tell your story? Essential knowledge. That's what's important. And the other thing that's important is a system. Now we know that the system works, and the system works because duplication works. And the Reliv success system is a tried and true formula that really works. You need to work with your sponsor and your uplines. You need to use three-way conference calls. And I'll tell you categorically that the distributors in Reliv who use three-way calls, who use their sponsor and their uplines, are the ones who are building their business successfully, because they are using the third-party validation on a consistent basis. They accept that you do better through teamwork, that you do better and build your business faster when you use the system, when you use the people that are in place. Third-party validation is a very, very, very powerful thing. Very powerful. The other part of the system, the weekly conference calls, webinars like this, you need to be on this every single week and go back over it and listen. Listening to this once is not going to give you the information to retain in your head. You need to be able to look at it again, which is why we put the link on Facebook, which is why you can listen to the recording whenever you want to, which is why we have it on our YouTube channel, Reliv ANZ. It gives you the opportunity to get this information, to get all the training time and time and time again. So you need to be on the calls. You need to be on the webinars. You need to go to the weekly business presentations. We're going to be having more and more business presentations on webinar. And our other guest today, Kelly Kingy, Kelly does her weekly business opportunity meeting in Whakatane and has a webinar running at her meeting, so people all over the world can join in on her meeting in tiny little Whakatane, the North Island of New Zealand. Weekly business presentations, basic training, so important again. Basic training, whether it's bums on seats or whether it's a webinar, it's learning, it's getting the training. Special events are so important, getting along to whatever, like our Ignition events that we've had recently around Australia and New Zealand. Absolutely imperative to get to these meetings, and you bring people along, you bring guests, particularly business opportunity meetings. For heaven's sakes, people, business presentations, bring guests. Bring guests, bring guests, bring guests, bring guests. When there's a webinar on, get a guest onto the webinar. Often I find that if a guest or a prospect watches a webinar like this one, it gives them what they need to know, and they think, yes, I want to be a part of this, so it helps them make the decision. And of course, the national conferences and the international conference, which is next month, and as I said, Taylor, who was on earlier, Taylor is one of our Win Your Way people who won his airfares and accommodation to be at the international conference, and of course our national conference, which we'll talk about a bit later, which is in Melbourne in October. The system works. It's absolutely critical that you follow the system. People want to know a strategy to make their business work. There's one right there. Bang. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. A 7-point strategy to make your business work. Are you doing it? Look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say, am I doing what I need to do? Am I doing everything? Am I following the success system? It's a simple answer. It's yes or no. You either are or you're not. You either are or you're not. So let's have a look at goals. Because it's great to have a system, it's great to have the right attitude, but have you got the right goals? Because goals are dreams. Goals are dreams with deadlines. And what are your dreams? I hope you've got dreams, because if you've got dreams, it'll help to drive you to do what you need to do. Goals are dreams with deadlines. And all you need to do is put a deadline in of when you want to get your dream. But there is a way to go about it. What you need to do, and it's critical to your success, is you have to set your goals. You have to write out your goal statement with a plan of action. And that plan of action is critical. That's your business plan. That is your business plan to move forward. A lot of people forget that their Reliv distributorship is a business. It's a business. If you went out and bought a franchise for a Boost Juice, you'd have a business plan. You would have a strategy to follow. If you went out and opened a delicatessen, you would have a business plan and a strategy to follow. If you went out and you opened a coffee shop, you would have a business plan and you would have a business strategy to follow. So when you open your Reliv business, you should have a business plan and a strategy to follow. And if you don't have a business plan and a strategy to follow, you're not setting yourself up for success. This is a business. Let's face it, it's a business. Treat it as such. What's a goal statement? Okay, it's really simple. What you want, when you want it, what you will give or overcome to achieve that, and write down the detailed plan to get there. Write it out. Read it twice a day. Write it out. Put it in your wallet, your purse, your pocket, whatever. Carry it around with you and read it twice a day. Twice a day, twice a day, twice a day. Read it 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 twice a day. I cannot tell you how important that is, and that is where so many people fall down straight away. Something as simple as that. And I'll tell you why people fall down with that. Because by reading it twice a day, it's making you accountable to yourself, and it's confronting what you are or are not doing. And that's what most people don't want to do. People say, I want to be successful in my Reliv business, but they don't do what they need to do. I want to be successful in my Reliv business, but I'm not reading my goal statement twice a day. I want to be successful in my Reliv business, but I don't even have a goal statement written out. So how do I know what I need to do? How do I know what I need to do today? How do I know what I need to do tomorrow? It's about a goal statement. You have to have goals. You have to have your goal statement. And a detailed plan is really simple. You start with what do you want to achieve in the year. So you divide it by 12. There you've got your monthly goals. You've now got 12 monthly goals. You divide that by 4. You've now got your weekly goals. And you divide that by 5 because we're giving you the weekend off. And you've got your daily goals. And as it says at the bottom of the screen, if you achieve your daily goals, you've achieved your yearly goal. So every day when you wake up, you swing those legs out, you put those feet on the floor, and as you stand up, you know exactly what you need to do today because you've got your daily goals. And you go out there and you strive and you achieve those goals, and you do that today and tomorrow, 5 days a week. We're only talking about 5 days a week because you get the weekends off. If you want to work the weekends, have another day off. You don't have to work yourself into the ground to be successful in this business, but you have to be consistent. And you achieve your daily goals, you will achieve your yearly goals. So let's have a look. Let's have examples. Let's say that your monthly goals are to show business presentation to 4 people, to sponsor 1 distributor and 4 preferred customers, and attend a BOM. That means your weekly goals would be to show the business presentation to 1 person. That means you will be speaking to 15 people. You're going to sponsor 1 preferred customer. You're going to call your upline. You're going to attend training. It's either a webinar or at a venue. So what are your daily goals? Therefore, if you're going to speak to 15 people in the week, you need to speak to 3 people daily. You also add 2 possibilities to your list. Your big list of possibilities, that's your list of people who you're going to get out there and speak to. You read your goal statement. 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 And as Taylor said, you view, you listen, or you read to training or motivational material. So you inspire yourself every day, every single day. You're doing something every day to help you achieve your goals. That's what it's about. Because as this screen says, success or failure is in the daily routine. And if you look at it going backwards from what we just did, daily goals equals weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals. So what did we say? If you achieve your daily goals, you will achieve your yearly goal. It's knowing what you need to do. Now, somebody might sit back and say, I can't talk to 3 people a day. I don't have the time. Okay, talk to 1 person. Talk to 1 person a day. I can't talk to 1 person a day. I don't have the time. Okay, talk to 3 people a week. If you keep coming up with excuses, you'll never get anywhere. But you find out the amount of time that you have, you work out the time that you have, and you work with the time that you have. And you work out just what you can achieve in that time, and you commit yourself to doing it. That is how you're successful. So if it means that you can only talk to 1 person a day, talk to 1 person a day. And that could be just starting a conversation with someone. You're at the bus stop. If you've got a 9-to-5 job, you stand at the bus stop with the same people every single day. Talk to them. Start a relationship if you haven't already. On the bus, talk to different people. When you go to lunch, if you see the same people everywhere you go. When you go to the butcher shop, wherever you go, if you go to a club on the weekend, if you play sport, if your kids play sport. There are so many places. You're running across people every single day. And every single person that you come within 3 feet of should go on your possibility list. Every single person. And if you come within 3 feet of someone and you may never see them again, well, they're not a possibility. They're a prospect. Talk to them now. That's how you become successful. So let's have a look at the other goals that you may have. Maybe to speak to 3 people per day. That's 15 people per week. That's 60 people per month. Okay, and if we give you 1 month off for holidays, for some very kind, I not only do give the weekends off, but you get 1 month off a year for holidays. That's 660 people per year. 660 people. How many people on this webinar have spoken, or last year spoke to 660 people? And I'm telling you, if you spoke to 660 people, you would be successful. So let's have a look. Therefore, if your goal is to sponsor 1 distributor per month and 4 preferred customers per month, that's 11 distributors in the year. Remember, you get a month off holidays, and 44 preferred customers. So that's a total of 55 people sponsored in the year. Some people might be sitting there going, 55, how do I do that? This is how you do it. You go out there and you talk to people and you share your story and you talk to people and you talk to people and you talk to people, because this is a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And remember, we said 660 prospects per year. And if you've got 55 people that you're going to sponsor, that's a 1 in 12 conversion rate. That means only 1 in every 12 people. Only 1 in every 12 people need to start buying the product or sign up as a distributor. Only 1 in 12. I'm telling you, this is a numbers game. And if I can't get through to people, I need to get this through to people, that this is a numbers game and it's all about the number of people you speak to. And the more people you speak to, the better chance you have of success. So let's have a look. Let's say, okay, I can't talk to 3 people. I can talk to 1 person a day. Okay, I'm going to talk to 1 person a day. That's 5 a week, and that's 20 in a month. That's 220 people in a year. 220 people. So, also, my goal, I've just pared my goals back because I just don't feel that I have the time. So I'm going to sponsor 1 distributor every 2 months. So that's half a distributor a month. That means you can sponsor their legs 1 month and you can sponsor the top half the next month. I suppose you have to sponsor the top half first so they can actually fill out the forms. If you're going to do this and you pair it back to 3 preferred customers, that's 39 people in a year that you're going to sponsor. Now remember that there's 220 prospects a year that you're speaking to. You're speaking to 1 person per day. It's 220 a year to find 39 people. That's a conversion rate of 1 in 6. So that's still 1 out of every 6 people who are going to be interested in the product or becoming a distributor. 1 in 6. But you can see what I'm saying about numbers. The more people you speak to, the bigger your conversion rate gets. And so it means you can talk to more people. It means you have a wider variety. But as you get better and as you get more confident, 1 in 6 conversion rate of getting people who want to be either preferred customer or distributor, that is a great conversion rate. You can get it to 1 in 4, and you should be working in about 1 in 4. And if you are, that means you're going to blow your goals away. But it is just so important that you get out there and you talk to people. And as you sponsor all of these people, what's really important is how do you keep them in? How do you get them involved, and how do you get them to become a long-term customer? How do you get longevity from your customers and from your distributors? Remember, with AutoShip is the lifeblood of longevity and stability in your business. And there are 2 objectives to AutoShip. And AutoShip, I cannot overestimate the importance of AutoShip. AutoShip has to be absolutely a part of your daily business, of exactly how you do your business. Every single person you speak to who signs up should be with AutoShip. Now, the first objective is to consistently grow your monthly volumes. Consistently grow your monthly volumes. Your AutoShip goal should be to have more volume on AutoShip every single month. Every month. Sounds like we've got Kelly come on in the background there. Got a bit of echo, but that's here. Okay. Hello, Kelly. We'll be right with you.
Yeah.
And so the second objective with AutoShip is to have your master affiliate maintenance achieved on the first day of each month while you're still sleeping. Consistently grow your monthly volumes, achieve your MA maintenance through AutoShip. So every single month, your business is about going out there, having fun, and finding people who want to either use the products or create financial independence. And you don't have to stress about getting your maintenance. Now, I'd really like to welcome to our webinar today our key director, Kelly Kingy. Kelly, hi.
Hi, Bernie.
Thanks very much for
And
being on
listeners.
today.
Thank you.
And what I want to really talk about with you today, Kelly, is that I'd like you to share, and we've had you on a couple of webinars recently, and I really appreciate the time that you put aside for everybody. And you are doing such a great job. You've got one of the fastest growing groups in Reliv, and I know that since we introduced our AS50 program, our autoship, that you have really embraced that, and that you have got it as really as a part of your strategy as you move forward and are enrolling preferred customers and distributors. Can you share with us how you're doing that?
Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Well, thanks, Bernie, for bringing it all on board with Reliv anyway. When we first went to the ignition and it came up, I thought, oh yeah, yeah, I can see that being, quite a good idea, but actually it's a great idea. So now, every month I know people that are on autoship. I know, how many points I've got and kind of what's going on, and I just think it's absolutely fabulous. So I already had some people that were on autoship, but it was great to be able to go back to them and switch them from a distributor to a preferred customer, and then be able to say, hey, you can get 25% off your products to go back on autoship, and did that with customers as well, and it's been really, really great. But also just making sure that the team are well aware of being on an autoship to make sure they get the commissions as well, which is great also. So it just, yeah, it becomes a continually getting these points every month and just growing from there. And customers, usually they don't really see it in the beginning, so they pretty much come in and get the product for a month, and then just before that month's up, it's a great time to go in and talk about getting on the autoship and all the advantages of half price shipping and handling. I mean, everyone loves wherever they can save, so it's really great what's come up, and I just encourage everyone to do that, is just to go to all your people that are in your group and all the new people that are coming on, and just talk to them about all the great savings they can make by going on autoship, and what also it's creating. It's not this gap where people, you need to get back to people to, they haven't reordered, and you get back to people and they're having a week or two before getting their next lot, and which doesn't do great things for results either. They're kind of up and down. So when they're on autoship, they're getting their product every month, and yeah, and it's great for them and it's great for us. So it's been good, really good.
Well, Kelly, thanks for that. And you, just as Taylor is, you lead by example. You get out there and you're actually doing it. How important do you feel it is to lead by example with your group?
Oh, it's crucial. I mean, no one's going to do anything if you don't do anything. I mean, no, that's really, really important. So, I talk to people every single day, and I'm talking Saturday and Sunday because there'll always be a situation where it comes up. So, I tell my team that it's like, there's no excuses. Every day, you talk to people every day, unless you're sitting inside your house all locked up, but you can still talk to people via the internet. So there's lots of different ways, so yeah, very, very important. Just talk to a lot of people and do the right things, and plug into the system like you were talking about. You do that, your people are going to do that. There's no way I'd be in the situation I am right now if I didn't do those things that are important to grow your business. And it's a commitment, and sometimes we've got things that come up, but at the end of the day, like you said, if you put in the, a good 2-3 years and plus, then it's going to reward you for the rest of your life. So, what's that? Nothing. It really isn't.
And Kelly, I know that a lot of people talk about time and etc. and how they struggle to find the time to put as much as they want into their Reliv business. But you just mentioned it then, and there's other things come up. You have other commitments, and I mean, let's face it. In your situation with your young daughter, you've got a lot of commitments. You've got a lot of not only time constraints on you, but also emotional constraints, yet you managed to do it. So what would you say to people who are using time as an excuse?
Oh, there isn't really. You know, when you see the big picture, and you get that from plugging in and listen to the stories, you know, how it's going to be worth putting some things aside to reap the rewards of the effort that you put in, because that effort needs to be done to grow your business. So, you know, I do say exactly that. Hey, you know, I've got 3 kids, I've got a child with special needs. I can still go out there and build this business and still have time with my family, because I'm doing what needs to be done to make a difference. And it's not just for me, but it's for my whole family. And yeah, and the kids know this as well. There's times where Mum's got to go to a meeting and, you know, or go and see people. But at the end of the day, you know, I never miss a netball game. I never miss, you know, all these other things that I couldn't do. Went and saw my daughter, you know, at cross country yesterday at school. It was awesome. And, you know, it's before I would have been working and I wouldn't have been able to be there. So it's a bit of give and take, and they know that. And they know that, you know, that we've got our goals up on the wall behind me, and it's just, you know, huge. And, you know, we look at that and they see it. And I've noticed my kids have been adding their little goals up on the wall as well, which is really neat. But, you know, when I do have to go, I do say, hey, this is what we want to achieve. And Mum's going to go, you know, we're going to go out there and do it. So, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. See, again, you're leading by example as a parent, and your kids are now starting to pick up on your behaviours, and that's exactly what happens, and that's why you and Taylor are successful, and your groups are heading in the way they are, because you guys are leading by example, and then people will follow your lead. And, you know, you talk about time, all the things that you said then, and see what it does. It leads you back again with AutoShip. It enables you to free up time, because instead of having to follow up all these people who need to reorder, where are they? They're on AutoShip. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. No, so right.
Well, Kelly, you know, thank you so much for today. I know that you're pressed for time. You've got something else that you need to do, and I really want to thank you so much.
I've actually got an appointment, a Reliv appointment.
So there you go.
12 o'clock.
So there you go. I've got to get out of the way to enable you to do that. Kelly, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time with us today, and again, thanks for leading by example. Thanks for being the leader that you are, and thanks for sharing your time with us.
No, thank you. And, you know, I just, Taylor actually said it earlier, and it was exactly what I was going to say as well. Just thank you and Sue and all the team there for the efforts that you're putting in, because things like these webinars, you know, we're able to reach so many more people, and just all these strategies that you've got, and all this kind of stuff just helps people move on with their businesses, mine also. So thanks a lot.
Thanks, Kelly. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
So there we have 2 great leaders who are moving forward in their business by leading by example and using the strategies and using what's in place. Kelly talked about preferred customers with AutoShip. Let's have a look, for instance, with preferred customers. Okay, you want to bring preferred customers in. One thing that I've learned, and one thing that the long-term leaders in Reliv have taught me in the time that I've been with the company, is that it's really important to get people on our products for 90 days to get really optimum benefits for them to feel it and see it in their lives. And by that time, they get emotionally connected to the product and they want to stay on the product. They get emotionally connected to the results, so they want to stay on the product. And so what we should be doing with preferred customers, and remember guys, when you're in a sales situation, you always go big first. You go high, you set the mark high, because then you can move back to somewhere. But if you come in at the bottom level, you've got nowhere to move. And we're going to be talking about the sales process in upcoming webinars. But let's have a look. The first month, the initial purchase for a preferred customer, get them on a gold pack. The gold packs are designed specifically to give 3 months supply. Now, you don't have to use a pack. You can make your own mix and match of different products for their 3-month supply. The reason that we put the gold packs together is for new people. It's okay for people who've been in the business for a while and they understand the products and they understand how it works. But you know what? For a new distributor, it's not that simple. It is not that simple. They don't have the confidence. They don't have the posture. They don't have the knowledge yet. And so much easier for them to say to someone, hey, let's get you on one of our gold packs, and they can pick which one. It might be the performance pack. It might be the family pack. It doesn't matter which particular pack, but the fact is that there's a pack there for them, and it might be the Vitality pack. But there's a pack there for them that they can actually just simply go, here you go, let's get this pack. So that's why the packs are there. The packs are there to simplify the process and to take the thinking and the decision making out of the process, and that is really important, and it is so important for new distributors. So what happens in month 2? Well, month 2, obviously you've been following up. These first couple of months with your new people, be they distributors or preferred customers, is absolutely critically important, and we'll be talking about follow-up in upcoming webinars. But you've been following up with these people, and let me say one thing here, that when somebody purchases, a brand new preferred customer in particular, you make sure that you ring them the day their product arrives. You ascertain or you gauge when their product's going to be there. You make sure that you speak to them at least within 48 hours of them first getting their product, because you need to make sure they're taking the product correctly. And you educate them. You say, this is how you take the product. Okay, great. Is the box open? No? Okay, go and open the box. And then you tell them how to do it. You ring them back and you tell them on that first call that I'm going to call you back in 48 hours. I'm going to call you back in 2 days. I'm going to call you back the day after tomorrow. And they go, okay, great. So you've got their agreement to call them back. So you're not harassing them. That is very important for people to understand. You're not harassing them. They've agreed for you to ring. It's a follow-up. It's customer service. And when you call them back, the question you ask them is not, how are you taking the product? The question you ask is not, is everything going okay? What you say is, after you get through your formalities, you say, how are you taking the product? How are you taking the product? You need them to tell you what they're doing, because then you'll find out if they're doing it wrong, or you'll find out if they're doing it right. If you say, are you taking your now morning and evening? Are you taking your 2 shakes a day? People might say, yeah. They're not really thinking. You don't know that you're going to get the exact truth. But if you ask, how are you taking the product? They have to tell you what they're doing. And so that way you'll find out and you can educate them. Very important. That is so, so important, because that is critical that you get them starting right at the beginning, doing it correctly. And when on that second call, you say to them, I will call you again in a few days' time. Is that okay? Again, you're getting their agreement to call them back. Customer service follow-up. You're not harassing them. Make sure you call people back. Really important. Month 2, in week 3, what you need to do is you need to enroll them in the AS50 program, our AutoShip program. You need to enroll them in AS50 for month 4, because remember, they've got 3 months worth of product. So by week 3 of month 2, they're getting results. And you need to talk to them and say, great, right, now, you've only got 3 months worth of product. Let's get you on the AS50 so that you don't have to worry about it. It'll just arrive automatically on your door in month 4. That is absolutely critical to ongoing. And then in month 4, their monthly AutoShip deliveries start. Doing. They open the door, there they are. Month 5, they open the door, there they are. Month 6, they open the door, there they are. Month 7, they open the door, there they are. Every single month. It takes the thought process out of it. It takes the thinking out of it. Their product is arriving. And volume in your business keeps coming, and the volume in your business keeps growing. Now, if you've got a preferred customer who can't afford 3 months worth of product, let's face it, there are people out there that can happen to. So if 3 months purchase is too much up front, then the initial order is 1 month. Start the AutoShip from month 2. And you heard Kelly speaking then about how important it was to have AutoShip for all of her preferred customers. And let's face it, I'm talking preferred customers here, because if someone signs up as a distributor, they'll be signing up with AutoShip at the time of sign up. That is absolutely critical, but we'll come back to that in a minute. So you need to get your preferred customers onto AutoShip from month 2 if they're only purchasing 1 month up front. That is very, very important. Let's talk about distributors for a minute. If someone, we've now got preferred customers and we have distributors, two different statuses. If someone's interested in the business, then they put their hand up to say, I'm interested in the business, I'm interested in earning income. Therefore, they need to be on AutoShip. Therefore, in the sign-up process, they sign up and enroll in the AS50 program. The other thing you do with a brand new distributor is you get them to register for a national conference in Melbourne in October. That is really important because conference will give them something that you can't. It will give them something that you can't explain. Conference recharges batteries. It just gives people a big picture and that you cannot explain. If there's one complaint we hear from distributors who come out of conference, it is, I wish I had have brought more of my team along to conference. You have to get into the mindset. You sign up a distributor, they enroll on AS50 and they register for conference all at the same time. And the sooner they do it, the sooner they can get on and book their airfare if they're not in Melbourne. And they can get cheaper airfares. The earlier they book it, the better. Get it done because people are most enthusiastic in their first 90 days and particularly in their first 30 days. That's when you need to make it happen. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at steps to MA. Now what we've done is we've got all of our preferred customers and we're enrolling distributors and we're enrolling preferred customers every month. We're enrolling, what we've done here is for the steps to MA, we're making the assumption that we're actually enrolling one distributor every couple of months and 3 preferred customers every month. So personally, I think that is well and truly doable, and I've paired it back for this one so that people can see that even if you just enroll one distributor every 2 months and 3 preferred customers a month, only 3 preferred customers, that's 3.5 people a month that you can get into the business in one way or another. And I think that is really achievable and very, very much on the low side. But I want to show you how through getting everybody on AutoShip, how your volumes can grow and how you can make it through. By month 9, you can become a master affiliate just by coming in as a 25% distributor. Now there's many ways you can come in. You listen to what Taylor said. Taylor came in, master affiliate right up front. Taylor knew what he wanted, business-minded, and you know what? That's what that is there for. Really business-minded people who know what they want, are going to drive the business and going to drive it hard. Really business-minded people, master affiliate level, coming in, absolutely. But not everybody will come in that way, and not everyone should come in that way. Because if someone is not really focused as a business builder, then you're doing them a disservice by bringing them in that way. You've got to be flexible. You've got to look at what's best for the person you're sponsoring, not what's best for you. And I repeat that. Do what's best for the person you're sponsoring, not what's best for you. That is taking the high moral ground, and that is taking the position of integrity. So by just coming in at 25%, what you can do is, so you can actually build through by doing a consistent sponsoring. By month 9, you've built it through AutoShip. Every month you're getting more and more volume on AutoShip. On the 5th month, you've hit 30%. You're starting to make more wholesale profit. And by month 9, you've reached master affiliate. Now, some people might say, wow, that's really fast. Other people might say, oh, that's not fast enough. It is what it is. If you sit down and you work with people and they build a AutoShip, the key factor is this. They build their business consistently over time. While they're not going to become millionaires in 9 months, they're going to reach master affiliate in 9 months. So they're going to make the 2,500 PGPV in month 9. So they reach master affiliate, qualify as master affiliate, but they've done it through AutoShip. If they've done it through AutoShip, that means If you look at the little blue box on the left, they've already achieved their maintenance because they've got 2,500 points in auto ship already. That means they've got their maintenance next month and the next month and the next month because it's just going to keep growing. That's the importance of auto ship. I cannot stress enough to people how important auto ship is to get every single person on auto ship. So by the time you qualify, you've already got your maintenance. You never have to worry about your maintenance again. You can go out there and enjoy building the business without the stress. Let's have a look at making it happen a little faster. Let's have a look at a quick start to Master Affiliate. So what happens here? You've come in at 30%. You don't even have to come in as a Master Affiliate. You come in as a quick start with a quick start pack at 30%. You make Master Affiliate in 5 months. Not only have you made Master Affiliate in 5 months, you got to 2,500 PGPV through auto ship, which means you've already got your maintenance, which means in month 6 and onwards, you've got your maintenance. Your maintenance is in auto ship. Your maintenance is there every single month. And I know people may be getting sick to death of hearing me say this, but I cannot impress upon you enough. That is the importance of auto ship. Every single preferred customer should be on auto ship. Every distributor should be on auto ship anyway. Auto ship, auto ship, auto ship, auto ship, auto ship. Master Affiliate in 5 months, maintenance already achieved for month 6, month 7, month 8 and onwards. So let's have a look at quick start to director. What happens when you do that? Well, you know, you duplicate this and you show your team how to do it. You become director and they become director and they become director and they become director. Remember, a director has a personally enrolled Master Affiliate. So you duplicate this, you show people how to do it by leading by example the way Taylor and Kelly do, and you can not only quick start to director and have all of your Master Affiliates do the same thing, which is really important because that's where you're really starting to build a business. That's where you're starting to build an organization. So not only is that important, but you can quick start to key director. You follow the system. You set your goals and your action plan. If you sponsor one new quick start distributor every month, one new quick start distributor, and you sponsor 3 new preferred customers per month, just 3 new preferred customers, enroll everybody on AS50, you can make key director in 12 months. The beauty of this is it is a stable business. Key director in 12 months with a stable, growing business. One of the challenges that people have when they go up in title is not having the stability of volume in their business, and auto ship will do that for you. Quick start to key director. Key director in 12 months. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going for the average Joe Blow. Now there's going to be people out there who are going to do it faster. There's going to be people out there who'll blow this away. And there'll be people out there who won't make this. But you know what? If you use this and you use this strategy and you stick to this strategy and you do it month after month after month, you will do this. And the average person can do this. And isn't our business about the average person? Isn't our business, and isn't the uniqueness, isn't the thing that sets our industry apart from everything else, is the fact that we are the one and only industry that gives the average person the opportunity to create financial independence. And people can achieve it. And people can achieve it here. Because this is just the start. When you have a stable business that you've reached this level, it's just going to keep growing. And before you know it, you'll be a Reliv ambassador. And I'm looking forward to the day where we've got a stage full of Reliv ambassadors here in Australia and New Zealand. So you use these strategies. Attitude and knowledge. So important. Have the right attitude. Get the essential knowledge that you need. Follow the Reliv success system. Follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. Set your goals. Have your action plan in place. Know what you need to do every single day when you put your feet on the ground. Sponsor like crazy. Go out there and talk to lots and lots and lots of people. You saw the numbers. It all comes down to a numbers game. Keep sponsoring. Keep talking to people. Sponsoring is the lifeblood of your business. You stop sponsoring, your business will stop growing. Auto ship. Auto ship is the absolute building block for your business. This is what will give you stability long term. No more shooting up to a level and then falling over because you haven't got the sustainable, stable volume in that business. Your building blocks of auto ship, make sure that as you build your business and as you build it and build it and build it, it has a strong, stable foundation. And you can go further and further and quick start through to director and beyond. That's what following the strategies will do, but it is up to you. 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 Are you willing to put in the effort and do this day in and day out? It might sound hard. It might sound like a lot of work, and you know what it is? 2 to 3 years of doing this, but you will set yourself up for life. If you haven't got the wherewithal to do it, then be a preferred customer. But if you have, set yourself up for life. Do this. Follow these strategies. Do them day after day after day. 2 to 3 years, you have set yourself up for life with residual income. And listen to what Taylor said about what Robert Kiyosaki said. Network marketing is the future. Residual income is what it's about. So talking about Robert Kiyosaki, one of his viewpoints, focus. Follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. And I tell you what, that's what we're doing here. We've made enhancements and changes with Reliv. We've made them knowingly and consciously, knowing that it's going to help people, knowing where we want to go. We are focused. We are on one course and we are staying the course until we are successful, and we will make the vision for the company of $1 million sales per month in Australia and New Zealand. And that means that everyone else who is focused, who is following one course until successful, who is on board with us and driving their own business and driving their own organizations, all in synergism, we will make it together. The company will make those sales. You will make the sales. You will make the money. Are you engaged? Are you active? Is this what you want? If it is, find out your why. Find out your emotional why. Drive yourself forward. Go, go, go. Follow one course until successful. Let's have a look at some ignition updates. Of course, we speak about these each month, but it's important that we keep people knowing. We have our quick cash promotion in New Zealand, which is going great guns, and it's really allowing a lot of people, it's for preferred customers. It's giving a great way for preferred customers to come in and putting money into the hands of the distributors who are sponsoring these preferred customers, getting money in their hands right up front and very quickly. We've got our jump into June promotions, and there's only just a few short days to go before the end of the month, so guys, get in there. The sponsor 5 for 25, well, you've seen it on Facebook. We've been talking about this a lot. We've got a number of people who've already qualified, and there's so many people who are so close. Get out there and get those 5 people. Get the 5 people and get your commemorative print. We've got our quick start promotion, our new quick start packs, which are fantastic. You get a quick start to 30% with only 1,250 PV, which includes your membership, lifetime membership, 10 free product catalogs, 10 free shaker cups. Come on, guys, the top 3 MAs with the most quick starts in June, Australia and New Zealand. $500 for the winner. Surely someone can knock Taylor off his perch, eh? Come on! Where's that competitiveness? Come on, guys. Let's get up there. Don't just let him take it. You've got to get up there and challenge him and drive him. By driving yourself, you'll drive him even harder, and then it'll drive you. That's what competitiveness is about. Who wants that $500? I tell you what, $500, that's not bad. I'll have it. Our AS50 promotion. You can earn a free R Collection skincare. As you can see, valued there. Now you can either sell that or keep it. You can see that, you can read the details of those promotions on Facebook, on the website. I'm not going to go through that now. But come on, guys. Let's get active. Let's make things happen. Let's move in the right direction. Let's be at conference in October. Let's be in Melbourne on the 11th and 12th of October for the Australia-New Zealand 2013 conference. Let's take the lead. We're igniting the business, and it's time. By October, it'll be time to take the lead. Who's going to step up? Are you going to step up and take the lead? I really hope so. You need to be here. You need to be here. If you're listening to me now and you haven't registered, register. Every single distributor that you sponsor between now and then, register. Buy their tickets. Get them going. Get them to get their airfares, get their accommodation, get them there no matter what. Next week, our webinar is going to be Strategies for Building Your Reliv Business, Part 2. I really look forward to that with everybody, and I ask you to get out there and ignite your business. It's been great having everyone listening in today. I want to thank Key Director Kelly King, Director Taylor Ulafonua. Guys, thank you so much for your insights and sharing your stories, and thank you so much for being you and leading by example that the way you do. I want to thank you so much. And good night, everybody, and have a great week ahead.